The provision for any person to attend sittings creates a check by citizens, and it builds public trust. This is an important feature of justice. Secondly, the discretion that the Constitution has given to the judge suggests that we must strive to build a physical structure, the physical structures of the public institutions that we inhabit, to create spaces that are not intimidating, particularly to those without power or have less power, and those who are vulnerable to the consequences of the inequalities of our society. It asks us, it calls upon us to be inclusive of women, whether it be providing safe and clean washrooms, spaces for children, childcare. It calls upon us to be inclusive of those with disabilities, to ensure that no one faces difficulties in accessing these spaces and participating in the proceedings that take place here. It calls upon us to provide support for emotional and psychological distress that litigants might be coming with. It calls upon us to provide protection for victims from re-traumatization or re-victimization through these proceedings, or in the way that the consequences that they may face in pursuing justice or protection of their rights. By creating inclusiveness and respectful spaces and engaging in respectful treatment of all actors that animate this system, including everyone who comes here, who are embroiled in pursuits of justice, who may have faced years of difficulties in actually getting to this space. We ensure that these public spaces and the treatment that people receive from the moment they enter these spaces does not burden, intimidate, or oppress, or even harass them in their journey and their pursuit of justice. We are then all engaged in the pursuit of justice, and we are all facilitating the best environment in which we can deliver justice. Your Ladyship, I am particularly pleased to see a woman at the helm of this august this institution. It gives me personal joy to see you leading this place. I do not want to essentialize the qualities of women and claim that somehow we have some special quality that enables us to be better at pursuing justice, or that we have some special qualities that make us more empathetic than our male colleagues. I don't want to essentialize male and female qualities in that way. But I have to say, and I think we all acknowledge, that as women, we do have specific gendered experiences, particularly of how power, privilege works in our society and how it works to oppress and to exclude groups in society. How difficult it can be to counter social practices, even laws, that seek to maintain the status quo and those systems of power and privilege. We've all experienced this. I truly believe that these experiences that women have had, they can bring to leadership. That these experiences help us to understand the importance of empathy, respect, and inclusivity in how we function. Also, we are well aware of how lack of access to justice can increase insecurity, risk, and vulnerability. How important a fair and accessible system of justice is for our protection. So this is why I think seeing more and more women in positions of leadership is important in ensuring that our institutions also reflect that inclusiveness, representation, and equality that we as a country are seeking to achieve. Finally, I would like to thank the Ambassador, the People's Republic of China, for their generosity and their support in enabling us to deliver justice to the people of this country. It is today that I learned of the long history of support that the People's Republic of China has given to our justice system, and to this complex in particular. So I thank you for that support, and I thank the people of China for their continuous friendship and support. I would like to thank everybody involved in this project, the contractors, the project managers, the staff of the Ministry of Justice and of the court system who must have endured I don't know how many hours and days and months of disruption while all of this was going on, and still ensured that the work of this building was carried out without disruption. I would also like to thank all the builders, the workers who worked tirelessly to get this building to the position that it is, to the cleaning staff, to everybody who made this morning such a pleasant morning and such a joyous occasion for all of us. So thank you very much, and I wish you all the very best.
You're watching the Life Traveller channel.